Hi guys, it's been a few weeks since I've done a video. I was going to do a 300 subscribers contest, but there's that many threads going around at the moment that I'll maybe wait a little while to a later date. So I thought I'd just show a few things that I've been listening to and picked up. I've not bought a huge deal recently for various reasons, and there's also something that I need your help with. So I finally picked up a better copy of Genesis Foxtrot. This is on the Large Hatter label, and is one of the early Genesis albums that I like. I've had this for a while, and this has got the textured sleeve, but what my old copy was this one. It has just a plain card sleeve, kind of shinier card. It's on the blue Charisma label, so it's a much later pressing. But up in the top corner here, it has this gold box with kind of 2 stars in it, which doesn't feature on the earlier pressings, and I haven't seen this on anything. I've searched the internet for anything about it, but I can't find any reference to this. I don't know whether it's been put on there afterwards or what. So if anybody has any idea why that's there, whether it be something they've put on there for sales, whether it went gold, double gold or whatever, I don't know. I really have no idea. If anybody out there is a Genesis buff, knows why that would be there, I would be delighted to find out, because I don't want to get rid of it if it's going to be something rare, but then at the same time, if it's something rare, I might want to keep it. I might want to sell it, so I don't know. One thing that I have found recently was this, Van Morrison's Moondance. It's an album I hadn't heard before. I've obviously heard songs off it, but I've never owned a copy of this. This one, to be honest, is pretty scratched. It's playable, but there is some kind of background noise. Nothing too drastic, but crackles and pops. But I was it's an album I've seen a lot in the VC. It's a lot of people's kind of favourite albums. I saw Mark, Dr. Deadwax, had picked a copy up as well. But this is a really good album. It was mine is on the Burbank label. You can probably even see some of the scratches that are in it. But it's good. I really enjoy listening to this. I seem to think this earlier stuff is where I like Van Morrison, which in turn made me re-listen to this, which I think is still my favourite Van Morrison album I've heard. Like I said, I've not heard a huge deal of his albums, but certainly so far, Vegan Fleece is my favourite one. I actually only own the 3. I own I might find it here actually. Yeah, I also have this copy of Blowing in the Wind. This is on Bang. This is his first album, and this is really good as well. It's probably most famous because it's got Brown Eyed Girl, but TB Sheets is the is the standout track for me off this. So they're my 3 Van Morrisons. But yeah, I'm pleased to finally have a copy of Moondance, even if it is pretty scuffed up. I have also delved back in the shelves and pulled out this that I've been listening to a lot recently. Hawkwind are one of those bands that I kind of really like. Certainly their earlier stuff. Their first album is really good, and some of these other early ones I haven't heard a huge deal. They're a band that I'm still learning. But this one in particular is really good. This is Warrior on the Edge of Time. Comes with the original inner sleeve, and also this is the nice fold out shield sleeve, which is really cool. I've had this for a long time. It was one of the first Hawkwind albums I got, mainly because of the shield sleeve, but then ultimately really enjoyed the music. And I can definitely recommend that. I'd like to get hold of Hall of the Mountain Grill and Space Ritual, and I forgot what the other one is. I can't think now, my mind's gone blank. But there's a few other early Hawkwind albums I've got maybe half a dozen or so. But it seems to be the earlier Hawkwind I've got. I've got Hawk Lords, which is a later one that was on Charisma as well, but it's maybe not quite as, I won't say it's not quite as good. It's different. It's not to my taste. So this brings me on to the last thing that I'm going to show, which again is something that I've had kicking around for a while, but I've never shown, is Steve Miller Band. Your Saving Grace. I think this was their 3rd, maybe their 4th album. And growing up, being born in the late 70s, my knowledge of Steve Miller Band basically was The Joker and Abracadabra, which I would imagine is probably the same for the vast majority of people. If you asked them, can you name 2 Steve Miller Band songs, those would be the 2. And I'd always seen in their, like, you know, best albums of all times, you would see like Children of the Future and things would crop up, and I hadn't really bothered exploring their earlier stuff, and then I stumbled across this, and I just pulled it out the other day and listened to it again, and it's really good, and it's made me wonder why I haven't tried to find more of their early albums, because yeah, this is a great album. I really like it. It's definitely not as poppy as their later stuff. This came out in '69, I think, was it? Yeah, '69 this came out, so it's right in that kind of period that I enjoy. It's on the Green Capital label, so the same as like the band and people like that were on at the time. It's on good heavyweight vinyl, and this is a great track, great album. Some great tracks on this as well. The last Wombat in Mecca I seem to remember being particularly good. But yeah, great Steve Miller Band album, and I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for more of that now. So that's pretty much it for me. Thanks again to everyone who's watched and subscribed, particularly the watchers. Like I said, I've I have over 300 subscribers now, but it's really the 100 watchers that I should be thanking. So, and especially the 15 or 20 commenters, they get an extra special thanks. I've been really enjoying watching a lot of videos recently. Oh, it's my little boy waking up, so I better go and deal with him. So yeah, thanks for watching, and please leave comments, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. So take care.